Hey guys, welcome back. This is probably going to be my favorite video. I'm very excited to explore the idea. What we're going to do is look at I like to call them type A repairs, which is handling the foundation movement problems specifically. If you have questions about the types of repairs, A, B, and C, look at videos all about repair type systems and paradigms. But type A repairs deal directly with the foundation movement problems, and notice it does not include caissons. Caissons are different. We'll talk about caissons when we get to caissons. They're sort of their own different beast. But compaction grouting and steel underpinning, if you don't know what they are, check out any one of the previous videos talking about them. They're going to be listed by then. And yeah, this is probably my favorite video. When I talk to people about how to fix their house, this video will be the most important piece of how I make that recommendation. So, compaction grouting versus steel underpinning. There is advantages and risks and disadvantages to both, okay? First of all, compaction grouting. Let's just jump right into it. Dollars, right? Cost. 2, cost. Oops. 1. I'm gonna say no. Cost. So, most of the time, some exceptions, most of the time, compaction grouting is going to be significantly cheaper than steel underpinning systems, okay? This is just across the board, most of the time, that's one of the things. So, good benefit to compaction grouting is the overall cost of it. Next up, 2, I'm going to talk about that carbon footprint again. 2, carbon footprint. So for piering, remember, you're digging down like 5 foot on center or 6 foot on center, whatever. You're digging down 3 foot by 3 foot holes. You're breaking out concrete. You're tearing out the footing. You're moving plants. You're putting tarps on grass, and then grass is dead afterward. And homeowners are upset because they didn't expect that part of everything to be happening. And you got all these big operations coming in order to make everything happen the way that it needs to go, and it takes time and time and time and time. And compaction grouting, you come in, you drill penny-sized holes on a grid pattern, you shoot some polymer, and you're done. Or if you're using a cementitious grout or a traditional method, it's about a 3-inch hole that you drill on some sort of a set pattern, and you just pump under a high pressure and call it a day. You preserve the landscape, you preserve the sidewalks, you preserve the slabs. So the overall carbon footprint for compaction grouting is much, much lower. So not only is the contract dollars cheaper, but also the ancillary costs or the production costs are also significantly cheaper. 3, no excavation or spoils. No excavation, spoils. No costly trips to the landfill. So for steel underpinning, obviously you have lots of spoils. It's concrete, it's dirt, it's anything that doesn't go back in the hole, right? So no costly trips to the landfill, no dump fees, no hauling fees, no excavation fees. So another super good point on compaction grouting. Next up, number 4, for compaction grouting, time frame. Compaction grouting operations, you'd be hard pressed on a house to see a project last a week. You would, right? The majority of projects can be completed within just a couple of days, 2 to 5 days tops, for the vast majority of the projects, versus piering systems, which can run 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days, 12, 13 days, super, super easily, right? If I'm putting in 20 piers, I'm looking at a 5-day job and maybe a 2-day job for polymer of the same magnitude. Versus putting in 50 piers, where I'd be looking at 13 days ballpark is what I would say is safe, which might be a 5-day job tops for polymer. So time frame, another big one. Very, very little disruption, you're getting that. Which, by the way, comes to construction noise. For compaction grouting, you have a generator and sometimes some drills while you're driving stuff down. That's about it. For piering systems, you've got excavators and mini X's and jackhammers and concrete saws and blah, 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 blah. Very, very invasive, very disruptive, so on and so forth. But why then would I go with steel underpinning? Because, I'm going to be perfectly clear about this point. Polymer has limited lifting on a house. Piering systems, best possible lifting opportunity. Again, best possible lifting opportunity. So when I'm talking to a homeowner, I obviously go through the interview questions with people because it's very important to understand what they want to accomplish with the project. If you tell me it is very important to you to lift your house back to as level as you possibly can, I'm going to tell you piers. That's it. That's all she wrote, right? Piering systems provide the best possible lifting opportunity. I know I mentioned during the compaction grouting operations video that it's very, very difficult to lift a raised floor foundation. Not only are you combating the elements of the structure, you're combating the elements of the soil and trying to confine polymer or concrete into an area that it creates an upward heave. On a little 12-inch footing, if it's a raised floor foundation, we have a lot more success on slab-on-grade foundations, but still, it's a very difficult thing to combat, right? So, best lifting opportunity, as soon as a homeowner tells me, yes, I want lift, boom, piers, done. That's all she wrote. If they're okay with getting some lift or targeting limited areas of lift, then I tell them they might want to do polymer also. And if they want long-term stabilization, then I generally go with stabilize only with piers or some combination here thereof. So I'll get into the different types of repair systems, but very, very important to understand, piers provide the best possible lifting opportunity. Next up, so negative on that one, warranty. Man, most contractors, warranty. Most contractors who offer underpinning will offer anywhere between a 1 to a 10-year warranty. 10's usually pushing it. Some people will go to 15, kinda, with negotiation. Some people don't offer a warranty at all, right? Versus push piers, which come with a lifetime warranty almost across the board. You'd have a hard time finding a contractor that doesn't offer a lifetime warranty on their piers. Remember, a lifetime warranty in construction means 25 years. This is not to say that piering systems will degrade over time. Even if you're putting black steel in the ground, it's not going to be exposed to elements for corrosion and rust. The life expectancy before anything even remotely significant starts to happen is somewhere between 50 and 100 years. Same thing with the polymer. You get only a 10-year warranty generally. Sometimes it's only a 1 or 2 year warranty. It doesn't mean the polymer breaks down over time. Just they call a warranty somewhere and that's it, generally, okay? So, boom, boom, warranties, and yeah. So you can see why this falls where it does on that paradigm then, right? The paradigm starts over here with the do nothing, all the way over here, which is $500,000 worth of work, right? And as you go down that line, you hit polymer here, and further down the paradigm, which is more effective but more expensive, you hit the steel underpinning systems, right? And that's why. They are more expensive. They are more invasive. You do have spoils. It does take longer. There is a lot more noise, but you get the lifetime warranty and you get the best chance to lift the structure back to as level as possible out of any repair system that's out there. So this is sort of your side-by-side for steel underpinning versus compaction grouting. My type A type repairs, except for caissons. Gonna keep going into the next few things and excited to keep going. If you guys got any questions, comments, concerns, please drop them down below or message me directly. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, everything. Thank you guys.